Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stinchfield. The season of retribution continues. This time, former CIA Director John Brennan, under Barack Obama, when he was in the CIA, he has been referred to the Department of Justice for prosecution. Why? Because he lied to Congress. This is Jim Jordan.
With John Brennan, there's a pattern. We include this in our letter. I think he lied to Congressman Gowdy back in 2017 about this very subject. We include that. And the irony, of course, is he lied under oath to us when we were questioning him about a different issue. The 51 former intel officials who signed that garbage letter saying the Hunter Biden laptop was a Russian information operation, which was pure garbage. So there's a pattern with Mr. Brennan.
Well, there's a pattern with all of them. When you think from Barack Obama, when you think about James Comey, his counterpart at the FBI, John Brennan, the two of them basically in cahoots to run this coup on America to steal an election from President Trump. Now, these lies to Congress stem from the Steele dossier. Remember the 2016 Russian collusion hoax, this campaign piece of fiction orchestrated by the Hillary Clinton campaign and then used by the FBI. And it turns out, thanks to declassified documents, the CIA as well, which is where they caught Brennan in the lie. Here's a flashback.
Do you know if the Bureau ever relied on the Steele dossier as part of any court filings, applications, petitions, pleadings?
I have no awareness.
Did the CIA rely on it?
No.
Why not?
Because we didn't. It wasn't part of the corpus of intelligence information that we had. It was not.
Well, now, thanks to CIA Director Ratcliffe, thanks to President Trump and declassifying all this information, we now know that there were CIA agents tasked with summarizing the Steele dossier and then entering that into an intelligence community assessment that would be given to Barack Obama. Now, this apparently was in cahoots with Comey. Both Brennan and Comey concocted this ICA, the Intel Community Assessment, to give to Barack Obama, and they were eager to use the contents of the Steele dossier. Did somehow they think summarizing it was going to take away from the fact that it was actual total fiction? But John Brennan doubled down on all of this when he got in front of the media, that he had nothing to do with it.
I did not see it until later in that year. I think it was in December. But I was unaware of the provenance of it as well as what was in it. And it did not play any role whatsoever in the intelligence community assessment that was done, that was presented to then President Obama and then President-elect Trump.
Here's what's so interesting. He offered that up. He wasn't asked, was it in the Intel Community Assessment? He offered it up. It was not part of it. That, to me, is suspicious as well. Well, apparently, according to these whistleblowers, unclassified documents now, he eagerly, that's a quote, wanted to use this in the Intel Community Assessment. This was all part of the coup that basically he created. And don't forget, he created, as you heard Jim Jordan talk about, the 51 Intel officer letter, which was totally bogus, trying to tell the media that this was Russian disinformation, the Hunter Biden laptop, and the media had to have known it. Anybody with half a brain would know it, but they ran with it anyway. Here's Rand Paul.
So both Clapper, Brennan, and a whole host of others signed a statement saying that the laptop, that Hunter Biden's laptop, was basically a Russian hoax. And yet they still are allowed in polite society. People think they should have access to our nation's secrets. The Democrats would bring them back into power if they were to win the White House again. That is particularly galling. So I think Brennan's getting his just desserts.
Just desserts. Maybe they'll be eaten from behind bars. We want more than just lying to Congress, but we'll take what we can get right now, as I do believe this is just the beginning.